Yo, could be considered a Christian rapper. Not a Christian, I'm just working on these little actors. Upliftment, deciphering the little factors. Here's a jewel, happiness ain't just with the mattress. Disrespectful on the flow, that's the only way you know. Sit and flow, steady grow, get and go. Different district, I know but I can get it. Let me sit and listen, put me in your position. The only mission, getting you to see the vision. Listen, and then go ahead and make a decision. The hissing and violence is vibrant, what are you hiding? Ain't no need for lying, you might just be the brightest. Enlightenment, I try to spit but you ain't vibing. Wonder why you crying, steady sitting trying. Denying the fact that you're here and you're alive and rotting. Deal with the fear, feel like you're dying. Why? Shit no more tears, now you're tired. Why then? I'm hiding all the BS you put aside and now you feel low, like you're whining. Off the deep end, still mine.
I'm scared what to tell my kids, y'all. We live in a system that's designed for us to fail, and I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to tell them. When they get older, they're gonna face a system that tells them there is no you. There is only who I want you to be.
Steady battle, no action. Only deal with the faction. Fact is, I just want to be active.
All right, now redo that again.
History in the making recordings. We make history.
Yo, could be considered a Christian rapper. Not a Christian, I'm just working on these little actors. Upliftment, deciphering the little factors. Here's a jewel, happiness ain't just with the mattress. Disrespectful on the flow, that's the only way you know. Sit and flow, steady grow, get and go. Different district, I know but I can get it. Let me sit and listen, put me in your position. The only mission, getting you to see the vision. Listen, and then go ahead and make a decision. The hissing and violence is vibrant, what are you hiding? Ain't no need for lying, you might just be the brightest. Enlightenment, I try to spit but you ain't vibing. Wonder why you crying, steady sitting trying. Denying the fact that you're here and you're alive and rotting. Deal with the fear, feel like you're dying. Why? Shit no more tears, now you're tired. Why then? I'm hiding all the BS you put aside and now you feel low, like you're whining. Off the deep end, still mine.
I'm scared what to tell my kids, y'all. We live in a system that's designed for us to fail, and I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to tell them. When they get older, they're gonna face a system that tells them there is no you. There is only who I want you to be.
Steady battle, no action. Only deal with the faction. Fact is, I just want to be active. Do with the truth, got the knowledge of what's happening. Now I'm doing what I gotta do to make it happen. Sit back when I start to see it cracking. Get the band-aids, need to keep their head straight. Keep the landscape, feel the handbrake, keep the handshakes. On a mandate, I'ma have great estates where we can play and pave the way. You can say what you want, what you ain't gonna take. Whatever I create, I'm manifesting the state. Boy, this ain't no play, you won't shake my state. But we can eat till we can say we ate. Just so you know, you will never break my break or ever take my space. Or fill it up with the hate, make me kill my fate or ever take my place.
Systematically set to just do. You are systematically set to just do and not think, and you call me robotic error redundancy. Error repeat, error redundancy, error repeat, pardon me. I was scanning your culture's current popular music.
Steady process of knowledge, didn't get from the college. Start with sword at the bottom, no silver spoon, but I got it. Hear them talk about problems, but do nothing about it. Pull away from the problem, just want to deal with the options.
The irony overload.
I know the feeling, deal with the realest. But do a little serious, dreaming of the millions. Making extra checks for the billions, now I'm breaking ceilings. Painting pictures in your mind, giving you the vision. Ain't no need for me to try, but I'm steady digging. Oh, you looking for the gold? Here's a mirror. Still looking for the soul? Here's a mission. Get the mirror and vision what you wanting to get it. If you're feeling defeated, pick your feet up and kick it. Pop a clutch when you whip it. Wait some time to go get it. Make a goal and then live it. You dig?
You Negroes have a...
It's Friday! Woo! Yes, 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 yes. Blessed by the best. Welcome, babies, baby doll beloveds. You already know if you don't know already. It's your girl, Indigo, on Apex Radio Show with, and if you don't know already yet, my little mini me Nehemiah always with me because, hey, I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Just blessings on blessings on blessings and lessons on lessons on lessons. We will walk on these high places, won't we? Will we? Won't we? Won't we do it? Will we? Won't we? Yes, we will. Okay? Yes, we will. I am so excited. Once again, it's a first Friday. As you know, your girl is always bringing you the exclusives on this freeform global platform. First and foremost, want to just start with gratitude, because that's how everyone should be starting their days, just with gratitude. If you don't have a gratitude journal, get you one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever color it may be, your favorite color, the color you want to emote in your life and all that stuff. To have some cool words on there. Shout out Michaela. She got some cool words on hers. The cooler the better, and everything. The more grateful you're just gonna, the whatever, man. Just write down some positive shit. You know what I'm saying? Because negative shit is left and it's right. You know what I'm saying? Or right or left, or however it shows up on the screen, or like however you hearing it or whatever. But yes, I want to start out with some gratitude because blessings on blessings. We had 25 downloads of the Apex Radio Show podcast this week. So thank you, and 1,000 times thank you. 25 might not be a lot to you, but it's 25 more than we had. And if we can get 25, we can get 25,000. You feel me? So definitely go hit us up. We've been working so hard on the background trying to get the show to you, the content and everything. You can definitely find us on just about every major podcast platform. Like Spotify, we got iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Alexa. I don't know, just all of them. I'm a overdoer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a doer and I'm an overdoer, so it is what it is. It's your girl. It's your girl. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. If I didn't know enough to overcome, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't see me. I'm definitely an anomaly, huh? Excuse me. Your phone's over there, so I don't know why you're making it my problem. You've gotten your phone before. Yeah. Yeah, so yep, Nehemiah's in the building. You already know. And shout out to my baby boy Josiah. I've been missing him so much. So much. Co-parenting is not an easy thing to do, especially when you don't like the other individual. Oh, say it from the mountaintops. Okay, so yeah, shout out to my baby boy Josiah. He is 10. I know y'all hear more about Nehemiah just from proximity, but he's definitely one of our favorite people, one of my favorite things, and I love him, love him, love him. He's not 2, he's 10, baby. You're 2. You're 2, baby. Go here. There you go. So yeah, so thank you again. Thank you. If you have a special way that you like to get your podcast, you should be able to look us up, Apex, radio show, trying to keep it simple for you folks and everything. And yeah. So thank you. We're global, baby. We got downloads in France, we got downloads in Canada, we got downloads in Mexico. So we global, baby. Anything's possible if magic made it. You feel me? So so if my little engine that could story can inspire you in any way, just count me so blessed and grateful and all of that. So definitely want to start out with gratitude first and foremost. We got a jam-packed show for you guys today. The fam is coming through. I don't know if anybody caught my little cameo on the Bars Balance and Act radio show. on Wednesday. Definitely catch out bars on Wendy C platform. Wendy C platform. Shout out Nico. Place to be for independent artists and entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. It's all in the family and everything. And I'm just grateful to even have the ability to connect with other like-minded individuals, entrepreneurs, and stuff like that. To even bring them on their show. I'm gonna be picking the brains and stuff like that. It's a whole total kickback. So definitely look out. We got AJ Throwback and we got, Ramsey, you know what I'm saying? So just I'm just super excited. And of course we got Sounds Fly DJs coming through. You already know the fam. Bat life, bat life. Bat life, bat life. It's all that all right, come on. Say no more, say less. No more needs to be said about that. So you know what I'm saying. So yep. So we got Yogi with Sounds Fly coming on. So if everything, it's babies. Baby, please, baby, please. Mercury's in retrograde, y'all. I'ma just keep saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not when it's astrological. There's only so much you can do about it. You feel me? There's only so much you can do, baby. So just information is key. Information is wealth. Knowledge, not what is called not knowledge is power. Applied knowledge is power. Just having the knowledge is not good enough. You have to apply the knowledge to enact the power. So apply the knowledge. Know that it's gonna be tough, like communicating. Know that, like, the text message, maybe 3 4, well, no, this whole January some shit. First of all, a Black History Month. Shout out to everybody who's black, y'all. Who's black, y'all? Who's blackity black? The black, y'all. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's the first Friday in Black History Month. February. Shout out Moms Mabley. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm gonna be rolling that out, but oh well, maybe I could just tell a little story about divine timing. We got a few minutes and stuff like that. So your girl, so definitely go follow me on Instagram at Monica_Indigo_Jones. Okay. On Instagram. I am for those that do not know, working on my personal brand as a trauma coach and energy healer, childhood trauma. I'm not, there's all types of trauma, but specifically what I specialize in is childhood trauma and how it, expresses itself in, adult, relationships and behaviors and, lack of being able to, progress through certain things, because sometimes it's just the unconscious, our subconscious actually runs a good majority of our behaviors. So when people say stay woke, it gets overused and stuff like that, but really it's just like, expanding your perception, and your ability to perceive, can be expanded just like anything else. You can grow that, and there's things and mechanisms. So like our natural learning ability as children, that's why I specialize in childhood, because our natural ability to learn as children, through societal pressures, and and this I didn't really plan to get into this, but through societal, conditioning and pressures, your natural ability to learn and enjoy life is, collapsed and attacked and all these other things, like whatever, life happens and stuff. And, we just start accepting things versus, progressing through things and everything. So, yeah. So anyways, long story short, childhood trauma is what I specialize in, and as a coach and energy healer and everything. So your girl got the good vibes. So I like to lead with that, because bad vibes and juju is everywhere, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So basically, where was I going with that? Was it divine timing? Um, hmm. I usually can get right back to it. But yeah, so divine timing. So like a little tiny little story or whatever. I'm sure it'll come back to me if it's meant to be. Um, oh yeah, I said go follow your girl at Monica_Indigo_Jones, and no, I forgot. Anyways, Mercury's in retrograde. Dun, 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 dun. Proof in the pudding, right? And so yeah. So anyway, so divine timing. So it's crazy. Oh yeah, boom, ha, ha. I got it. So basically, I was gonna say go follow me because I do channeled posts or whatever. You know, I call it channeled because it's just like push myself out the way to get whatever message is pushing itself on through. You know, like it or love it. It is what it is when it comes out. So basically, you know, so I do God body. They're called God body posts. So I have different types of things that I post on, but primarily if you see God body in caps, and then you see like a division sign, that means that indicates that, you know, I'm taking like the whole concept of God body, which I just believe is just us as spiritual beings. Like we make up the body, you know what I'm saying, the celestial body of God. You know, it's like we're all connected, just like cells in your body. You know, if you people say God body, like I'm God, I'm a God. So, you know, therein, like every cell in my body is connected through the entity that encompasses me. So, and I ain't gonna get hetero because your girl don't give no fucks. That's what I'm saying. It's a first Friday, like new fucks giving no more. You're gonna get as much as I got, like layers upon layers been shed, yo. So, so yeah, like no, I mean today's all we got. So, basically, you know, in that same vein, you know what I'm saying, like how your body is connected, like the whole entity of your body, all the cells, even though they, you know, once we get down to the nitty gritty, are individualized cells, you know, down to the, you know, atoms that even create them, you know what I'm saying? So we're, you know, we're like the atoms within the celestial God body, you know, as entities within that entity. So that's how we're all connected. So the division sign is concepts, you know, you know, implies concepts that are just larger, broader concepts that people don't necessarily have like tangible things for, like love, you know, authenticity, beauty. You know what I'm saying? We throw these words around, and everyone has free will to, and, you know, encompass them, but somehow you know, somehow there's certain concepts that even though they're not necessarily tangible and you could like split them with hairs, we have a general understanding despite, you know, divisions in language and divisions in culture and divisions in, you know, society and all types of other things. There's just overall concepts, overreaching concepts, that we don't necessarily you know, have platforms and stuff to discuss in society and stuff. You know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What university used to be about? Like people used to, like old school universities used to be, people who sought higher understanding and learning and knowledge, and also had the luxury to do those things and they have to mine and plow in the fields and stuff like that. And I am so sorry, guys, because it's just like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not apologizing, but you know, it's just a little, it's a little, I'm excited. You know, we're gonna have guests coming on. But anyways, oh my gosh, you guys know I go on tangents. Lord have mercy. Let me just get this out. So, larger concepts and themes. Anyways, go follow your girl on IG. Like honestly, like they could get wordy, but they're not that bad. There's Instagram's only gonna let you use only so many words. So it's larger themes. And so anyways, long story short, my last post was on divine timing. Boom. There we go. We got it, right? We got it. So divine timing was the overarching theme of this week, you know. So I like to live my life in themes, or whether I like to or not, it's what it is, how it comes out. So the theme for this week was divine timing. And so basically it's crazy because over the weekend I just did like I said, I shed layers on layers on layers, you know, because like we're gonna get this breakthrough, hell or high water. We're gonna get it, you know. We're gonna break through, baby. We're at the like throes of the end of labor. We're like, you know, we've gotten to like 6-7 centimeters, and apologies in advance for people who don't know anything about how people get here, you know, how babies are born. But we're at like 6-7 centimeters, okay? We're at the pinnacle point, you know, the threshold of the threshold. Like like shit is getting born, babies. We breaking through. The damn cervix, we breaking through. So like pain, take it. To those that do enjoy this, I am so grateful to you. Um, and so yeah, so anyways, long story short, or short, or long story long. All right, let's be frank. Long story long. So basically, there is this female comedian, right, called Moms Mabley. If you haven't known about her, you're welcome for this little tidbit of Black history. She is, you know, of course, she passed. But she she was one of the first black female comedians, and everything back in like the 1940s, 1930s. And she created a character, called Mom's Mabley and stuff like that. I'll have more actual details. I actually wrote down the details. I have some more because it's Black History Month. So next Friday I'll have a little bit more, because I'm gonna flesh her out because this goes all the way back to my childhood. Like I came across one of her movies that she had in 1970s. Like it was like one of her last films. She actually had a heart attack during the film. Did like finished the film and everything, and then she passed in her 80s the following year. And this was like I guess 1975. I'll get the dates and stuff like that. So basically yeah, like from my childhood, like I hadn't watched the movie up until like this past weekend. Like I was like 9 when I saw this movie, 9 or 10. And one of my grandmothers actually brought it to my attention and was like, oh yeah, gotta I watch stuff was way too grown for me, like all the time. Like I love Murder She Wrote, that's weird shit. I like Golden Girls. Like I was like a whole old lady like that. At like 9, 10, like I was doing my taxes, I was filing them. My kids get it, honest, to be frank. And so I always just kind of remembered, like I didn't really even remember the movie, but I always remember like, here I am, Baltimore, here I am, Baltimore. Like she had like a scratchy voice and she talked like, she had a very distinct voice, like, yeah, you could actually assume that she smoked cigarettes and drunk some spirits and stuff like that, but that was always kind of her voice. She talks like that. So basically, like I always just remember in the back of my head and called about imprinting and divine timing, and who even knows why we're here for real. But we're here, baby. So basically, like without getting too deep, just I was drawn to find the movie. The movie just I was able to watch it without paying any fees or whatever. And it was just yeah, like I mean, it was just eye opening, just like divine timing. Like there was so many messages and everything. Like it was just I don't know what comes first, the horse or the cart, you know what I'm saying? But just like so much of who I am today and everything, for like a childhood movie that I couldn't even remember, that like was completed and finished before like 10 years before I was even born, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to have just such an imprint, like I just always remember, like, and actually it's not Here I Am, Baltimore. It's here. Damn, I'm gonna remember, whatever. So like, yeah, I thought it was Here I Am, Baltimore, and to be, doing work in Baltimore and, building networks and doing business and stuff like that, as an adult is just like just so humbling, because it just kind of indicates it's meant to be here. So let's just double check before I play another song, give you guys a break from me. I do call this talk radio for a reason, to get away with all this talking I do. But I don't necessarily, let me see if any of my, okay, let's see. All right, I'm gonna have to check on Yogi during the music break. And then ideally when we do come back from that, let me see. Oh, and then the first song, just to let you guys know, was The Ear by Just So. You already know. And then we are going to play another one. You guys have already heard this one as well. So another Just So Rebirth. Yeah, definitely if you're interested in interviews or radio play or anything of that nature, we have very affordable packages, okay? Very affordable packages. Cost to keep the lights on. Help me help you, help me help you, you know what I'm saying? We also take donations. Also, if you like any of this content, any place in the world that you're listening to, hit your girl up on Cash App. It's called $Moniarchy, MONIARCHY. You know what I'm saying? Like you get the passion. You want to put that gas in the tank. You feel me? And here we go. Rebirth, rising like a phoenix from the ashes, baby. Yeah. Let's get it. It's not too loud. You can go downstairs.
Yo, oblivious for too long. Shit, I'm always in the wrong.
I know nobody got this. Exclusives.
Shit, I'm moving on. Bitch niggas try to devil me. Play the brain like a melody. Put a card like a felony. They don't wanna see the hell in me. Bitch niggas try to devil me. Play the brain like a melody. Put a card like a felony. They don't wanna see the hell in me. 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 Nah, yo, tricks of the trade, mental game, I see the slave. Playing on the wave like he ain't gonna sway. Time set, I'm just waiting on the play. Put that foot forward, I'ma meet you halfway. I ain't violent, but when the time's hit, I get hype, mosh pit, see it won't stop it. Hit the watch, clock it, know you wanna pop it. When they fly, don't be shy, or be like you got it. Huh? This what you wanted, right? Still in your hindsight. Go ahead, grab a pipe, now you getting right. This ain't the park, you in the dark, push that button. Try and pull it over, time to lose your heart. I break souls when I'm moving feet. You wanna speak or you wanna eat? You wanna see or you wanna breathe? You wanna go or you need a knee? Choose.
Let's see what else we got for you. We're gonna get a little bit more consistent. You made it through all that loudness, boo. You got it, boo. They don't want to see the hell in me. You want to keep the smile on my face, baby. You want to keep the smile on my face. The light as somebody can be is as dark as they can be, goddammit. it. Yeah, goddamn it. All right? You want to cha-ching. I do this because it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, babies. Let's see what we got on a. Definitely check us out on Spotify. We got a playlist. Oh, I already know this one. Let's do this one. That's one of my favorite. Shout out So Secure, O3S out there doing their thing.
Yo.
Hey, go stream on all major platforms. All love to that crew over there. Hey.
One thing about me is I really don't give a fuck. Whether she pull a wagon or she got that little butt. They feel like a square. And I'm trying to get enough. So buzz it wide open. Yeah, they wet like an ocean. From the back and I make them moan. The niggas say I remember that song. Jimmy was trying. Taking up like a rocket.
No, nobody got this.
I'm talking no ganja. I'm all like a body. I'm throwing one. All the little baddies, I told you something. What you got in the back when you jump in the front. I ain't got the summer, my nigga grow up. He never show and tell. Not even in pre-K, I need a bag. That's gonna tease me. I ain't gonna let you make it too easy. And there she go again. Making a noise. So shut it get nasty. As she drinking LaCroix, she wanna dip the chicken and flour. I cook it up like Louisiana. I give it to her over the counter. She eat it up and say grace like a pastor. Oh, my little sex slave. She calling me master. She like I whip it. Get her shaking it faster. I'll make it rain, dear. And my first name was Pastor. But I need the way like Rudolph. It's a gangbang, it's way more than 2 hours. And I need way more than 2 hours. Let find a new place, gotta know how to move on. Cause I don't really need no nuance. Last name Phillips, so I know how to screw on. So don't do no talking. Just like the
Hey.
One thing about me, I really don't give a fuck. She put a wagon.
She got that little butt.
I'm trying to get enough. So buzz it wide open. Get it wet like an ocean. I'm the back and I make them moan. The niggas say I. And none of that stuff. The Jimmy been trying. Taking up like a rocket. I'm something excited. Ain't talking no ganja.
Hey.
I'm more like a body.
What? Who we got here? Can y'all folks let me check. Let me check. Can y'all folks? Can you hear us? Mic 1, mic 2. Can they?
I
Hey,
can hear you.
you hear me? Oh,
I can hear you.
all right. We getting it started, babies. All right, we gonna jump right in. Yes, we got the indomitable AJ Throwback. And what is this? Is this Ramsey coming on board? Oh my God! First Fridays exclusives. We got the exclusives with the bars, fam. Come on, fam.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Come on, fam. We get Soundslide Yogi on. Here go my baby. I got to get my baby acclimated with Zoom. Where he at? Where you at? Can you on? Mic sound check 1, check 2. My mic sound nice, check 1. My mic sound nice, check 2. I always say it wrong. I never know the words. Oh, he don't want to. He don't want to bless the screen.
I think we got it sound.
Okay. We'll take that. We'll take it. I'm so excited.
There you go.
There he is.
I ain't good with this Zoom, so
That's cool. Like look. Cause at the end of the day, I was treated real fancy on Wednesday on y'all show. I was like, ooh, green room, and I was like, the girl, she got it. I'm coming up on a year in April. I'm like, oh, the kid got ghosts.
We had to roll out the red carpet for you real quick. You know what I mean?
Kid got ghosts. I was like, oh, they getting old. They stop. It was like I just saw the future. I saw the future from a present. I was like, man, goodness gracious. So, we zooming over here, baby. I was like, oh, I don't know. We got waiting rooms. We like the ER over here. We got waiting rooms.
Zooming and booming.
Well, welcome to everybody, to all the audience that might not know. This is a crossover episode, okay? And probably a part of the reason why I'm even extra excited, even if I need a reason just to lie. Good Lord, just breathing. Good Lord, just happy to be in the room like Marshawn, so I don't get fined, just fine. Like half the life is just so I don't get fined, I swear. So we definitely got AJ Throwback, and we got Mr. Ramsey here, and I'm just so happy. I'm not sure what Yogi is, but Yogi do what he want. If anybody wants to follow that guy, his literal Instagram is Yogi_ I do what I want.
It's in the name. He
warns you. Like you gotta respect people that put it in the name. They lead with it. It'd be like, you know what? Nothing to do with Yogi, but like, you know what? They steal, but they know they steal, so they let everybody know that they steal. So if they steal from you, you let them get close enough to do that, and that's on you. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, absolutely.
Unfortunately, our people.
Hey, for the people.
Our people. gotta love them. So okay, guys. So the girl can talk. I have literally done whole 2 hours just talking. So I want to give people a break from my voice.
It's all good.
And I want you guys to kind of like say hi to the folks, introduce yourselves and stuff like that. And then, we're going to get into it. We already know it's a kickback. So
absolutely,
they get what they get.
I let my partner go first. You know what I mean?
All right.
Well, I'm Ramsey Brown. I don't know what else. Half of bars with my brother AJ Throwback. I got many other names. I'm also Mr. Everything. If you need it, I got it. If I ain't got it, I get it.
Okay, let me take notes. Let me get my pen. The guy. Thank you so much, because we actually had Lady C come on the show, and you actually you made a cameo on that show too. I don't know how much behind the scenes I just talk, so don't tell me stuff you don't want people to know. But yeah, the girl, the forces try to conspire against the good vibes that day, because they always gonna conspire against good vibes. But always. Yeah, I got to meet you that day. I had the pleasure of meeting you in person versus virtually. So yes, it's fan before fan. Like,
hey, that's how we do it.
Gotta do it. Get to the Greek. That's what I be calling it sometimes.
Get to the Greek. One of my favorite sayings right there.
you you look around, you're like, we gotta get to the Greek, we gotta
Right.
do it. Got legs. How much time it gonna take to get there? Let's go.
Make it happen, Captain.
Make it happen, the Make It Happen crew is gonna make it. We're gonna
That's
make
right.
it. If nothing
That's
else,
right.
like count on me, bet on me. If nothing else,
Oh.
you can bet against me, but you're gonna lose.
Every single time.
Every time you be feeling
Every
bad
single
for
time.
people. It's like you don't gotta support me, but don't bet against me. That's just stupid.
Exactly.
You gonna lose money.
Right. Like you don't like to keep it in your pocket.
Right. You just might as well just hand it to me because
Right.
shoot, I'll take it.
You bet with me. I like those odds.
Right. I'm betting on myself every time.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything else be uncivilized?
Right. It'd be irrational.
But they say where they do that at?
Loser town.
Hey,
said loser time. I like that.
Couldn't be look, when you couldn't be me. One of those. I'll be like, right, couldn't be me. Okay, Mr. Go get it, Mr. Get It Done. All right.
Hey, that's 1,000. How my partners, my other partners say either 100 or 1,000.
That's it.
Hey, no other way. Hey, got a cool lady see. No gas and no bricks.
There we go. Listen, it is all love with that girl is everything love. I just was so happy we even came across like it's just I love it. I love to see I literally love to see people winning, right?
Yeah.
I love to see people winning in their lane too, and I love to see people winning in their lane and supporting other people. Like that's that's win-win-win. And it's like the more people actually focus on the win-win, not just what can I get, what's in it for me. Like I just get so tired of that behavior. Like you see it and you make space for it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't.
Not really.
I mean, like look, you saw my hand. Look,
the space is way over there. The space is remote.
Look, ain't even looking over there. Like, yeah, you make space over there for it because you can't let it like take up no space here. Like, I don't know what's going on over there, but it's happening. I can't live there.
It's in the space way at the bottom of the ocean. That's
right,
where
right.
it is. In a lock box with like a whole bunch of chains around that joint.
No key. Don't even look for the key. Like we didn't make a key for that box. Like,
key? What key? Threw that away.
You said what? No such thing. Y'all better stop playing. We don't do that over here.
Right. We don't do it. Couldn't be me.
Say we don't call that money over here. All that money from? No, we don't call that money over here.
Nah, we ain't doing that. How about you? Mr. AJ? How about you?
Oh man, well, I guess I'll make an introduction. I am AJ Throwback, creator and co-host of the Balancing Act radio show, of course. I'm also a DJ, a music producer, and a recording artist. So, do a little bit of everything. So, and I dabble in graphic arts, but I don't call myself a graphic artist necessarily. You know what I'm saying? It's just something I just dabble in. So
how do you dabble in graphic arts? I'm sorry.
I'm
a journalist. I'm gonna take that little string and pull it.
Well, I mean, the thing is like I did it out of necessity. I mean, I actually started off doing art when I was a kid. Like I used to draw, and so like it kind of was like a progression into that, like getting into the technological age and everything. So now, I do all the graphic work for bars. So
nice.
Yeah, so that's the dabbling.
The more hats, like sometimes it's like, you're like, damn, I'm literally doing, everything. Like, I'm the captain, the co-pilot, the stewardess, the passenger, what I'm saying? I'm the front, the back, and the caboose passenger. I'm the
yeah, you got to play a lot of different roles.
I'm everything to everybody. It's just like, man, but that's sometimes what it, I mean, a lot of times what it takes to like win, win and thrive, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and have enough to like, offer others and stuff like that. Like, I do notice that. That's why I like to have, people such as yourselves and like the people that I've been blessed with to have on my show, as like, people that just, they're in their lane, but they're just doing it at such a level, you know what I'm saying? Such a level, and like such a multi-tiered level, that it's like, you gotta showcase those people. A lot of times those people don't even have time to showcase themselves, or, you know what I'm saying, to
Right.
put themselves out there, because it's like, I did a cameo on your show, and then I had like maybe one interview myself, maybe like 2-3 weeks, and that was my first interview, you know what I'm saying? And it's like just it's just different being on the, like, I don't want to say the other side, but just like,
It's the other side.
It is. Yeah, it
okay,
is different. It's a
yeah,
lot different. Yeah. Because I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like sometimes when I'm being interviewed, it always feels weird because I'm so used to interviewing other people and talking to other people that it's like when the spotlight is on me, it's like, well, what do I say? You know what I mean? I mean, I know what I right, exactly. Like I know what to say, like because I'm used to it, used to being in this field, but at the same time, it is kind of weird, especially like, I know in your position, kind of sort of being new to everything, it's even more kind of sort of jarring sometimes when like you're on the other side of the curtain, so to say.
right. I was in the waiting room. I was like, okay, because there's no waiting room when you on the other side, like literally down to
Right.
the wire. Like I mean, hey, I was only 3 minutes late tonight. Progress. Oh,
Take your wins when you get them.
we fully transparent on this. Like, this is fully transparent on this platform. We was making hamburgers, and baby girl was waking up. I was getting her food, and I was setting my light up and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, in my mind, what song am I gonna play? You know what I'm saying? And then like,
Mhm.
like showtime.
Yeah.
No, showtime.
Yeah, we was talking before we got on about how quickly Showtime could come around. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be 4 hours out, and next thing you know, it's like 2 minutes away.
Listen, I was looking at 4 o'clock, like I'm like, in about 5 damn minutes it'll be 8,
Yep.
like, I mean, shoot, I did fit a nap in there. I am so proud. You
That's
guys,
how you gotta do it.
I've been fitting in these naps. I know I'm 33, but hey, I'm a middle-aged, twice divorcee, like on the inside of this.
Oh wow.
Not a middle-aged, twice divorced.
I have been that. Listen, I have been that self-described for at least 5 years.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a very specific bracket right there.
Very specific. Don't let it fool you. You can sleep, but just don't do it. OMG, but yeah, so that's great. So so this is like, you guys is, you are, I guess I am gonna be the crossover show. The whole deal is I'm gonna be on your platform, but I'm gonna interview you guys. You kind of like, I know it's a kickback and stuff like that, but I wanna know. Inquiring
Okay.
minds want to know.
All right.
I'm ready. I know my brother stay ready. So
Stay ready, ain't gotta get ready. TTG, like you say.
When you in the right room with the right people, you don't even, they say it for you. Like, shit, for real. People don't get it. Like, you could look at the smile all day. You could, but it's just like, I'm ready, baby. I'm ready.
That's right.
So basically, like, okay, so you say, AJ, you say you're the, a creator, and you do the design and stuff like that. So what, like, what makes you guys a duo? What brought you guys together? How did you become the faces of bars? You know what I'm saying?
Well, at first, it was me by myself, because I had come from another radio show on Win DC called Breakout Kings. Shout out to my family, Breakout Kings. You know what I'm saying? So I started there on Win DC. Then you know what I'm saying, I decided to do my own show, and I created it back in 2018, back in June. And so actually me and Ramsey, we went to junior high together. So that's how he and I know each other. You know what I'm saying? So we've known each other almost like 30 years at this point. And like he would always come past the mall and everything. And like we'd kick it or whatever. And then he always be like, yeah, I'm gonna come back. And then he came back. And he came in, and I was telling him how I was looking for a co-host. And he basically asked, he was just like, well, what about me? I was like, okay, I mean, let's test it out. Let's see how it works. And lo and behold, he's been with the team, and we've been a duo since, I want to say, November of 2019. So it's been a little over a year now. And like he thinks a lot like I do in terms of really creating a platform that's bigger than us, that's bigger than the personalities ourselves, because for us, it's all about showcasing those people who wouldn't normally get showcased, on a lot of the major or the more terrestrial platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of the biggest reasons I created the platform, to be the voice for the voiceless, to be, the voice for the independent spirit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mr. Farrell, Mr. Ramsey.
What part you need?
What part oh, I just say, I mean, there's no part. Just wanted to see if you had anything to add.
I mean, like I said, I had always been doing stuff in the underground. We were always running into each other in different events. As like you said, I pull up, be at the mall, knock on the door, say, "What's up?" I gotta go talk to my brother. He up in this joint doing this thing.
Right.
So we as if we was out, and I was like, yeah, I'm slide through. My word is bond, word is life.
Right.
And like he said, we did a couple shows, and then here we go to the day.
Yeah, man. And magic was made. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm just a conception story person. I'm a low key like anime, like, fangirl, like X-Men fangirl. I just
I can't be a fan girl, but I'm a fan.
You gotta know where it all began. Like even
Mhm.
even back to high school, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that, like bonds, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm big on that and stuff because like, when they say out the mud.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's right. And I want to make sure that we definitely shout, because we are a 3-person team right now. So I mean,
Right.
it's me and Ramsey, but then we have also our awesome, the best executive assistant ever, Miss Nika Ladine, the queen behind the scenes, who really who's been helping us with so much, in terms of like scheduling, in terms of getting people on the show. Like, I mean, it's a lineup we can't even talk about that. Like it's certain people we still trying to get, but like I'm trying to tell y'all, like she's been working hard behind the scenes and really plugging for our brand. So I definitely wanted to make sure that we shouted her out before we kept going, because we're the faces, but I'm saying she's part of the heart and soul of the team.
Right. I love it. Yeah, you got the background is the backbone,
That's
of
right.
everything. And yeah, I know a little bit about that. Like even how I even got started with even having my own show is very similar to yourself. Like I was working, in the background with Trust, Club
Right.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's just like, like it's just something about like just in the sticks, like you behind the scenes and stuff, and just you seeing what people, what I'm saying, you see what it takes to get what people see and stuff. It's just like it's like magic. It really is like magic. Like they say,
Yeah.
movie magic.
That's
Like
right.
magic.
Not that red magic, nothing stepped on.
You said what?
You need the blue magic, not the red magic. I don't care what you call it. You call it green magic. You can put some yellow, but you're not gonna sell it in the package like this. That's blue magic.
That's blue magic.
That's blue magic.
What's blue magic?
What you mean? That's the secret sauce.
Oh, yeah, okay. The secret. Okay, like
Yeah. It's not red and ain't stepped on. You can keep that.
Right. Whether it's the blue magic, like an American Gangster, or the blue magic you put in your hair, what I'm saying? Or the blue magic, the group, the singers, whatever blue magic you want to call it, it's special.
Whatever the reference, we ain't doing it. Not over here. I feel you, Lilo. Whatever you want to call it, we ain't doing it. I love my people. Like it be that simple. Like we take complicated stuff and we just simplify the shit and move on. That's how we look. That's how we got through 300, 400 years of bullshit. That's how.
I do got a question. Like
you just take the best, leave the rest.
I'm a little lost on one thing.
Yes.
How are people watching us right now? What platform, so I can share it or something?
I tagged you in a Facebook post.
Oh, okay. So it's on. Okay.
Yeah, it's on Facebook. Yeah.
Currently, yeah. So people, that are on. So currently, it's on the Apex Radio Show Facebook, the Wendy C Facebook, Indigo Monarchy Facebook, and then it'll be downloaded.
I'm not a big Facebook. Facebook be doing some fake booking.
Hating.
Yes.
That's mainly like
No, we talk about Facebook hateration all the time. I don't care. I will bite the hand that's taking food out my mouth. No play.
That's when you're supposed to bite the hand, when it's taking food out your mouth.
How you feeding me, Mark? How you feeding me? You stopping me from bringing this good music to the people. How you feeding me, Mark? See me, Mark, outside. I'm terrible. I'm not fit for nobody's platform no more.
Hey, we go on Facebook all the time. I mean, we literally will put up a status that'll say, yeah, go over to YouTube because Facebook is hate.
Hating.
Trash.
One time I was like, I shot it out. I was like, do the Facebook hateration, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know y'all screening everything. Y'all know you're shoot. Look, that's probably where the words go off with the audio and the video just right there. I could time it now these days.
Right. So give me 1 second so I can plug so I can get more people on the thing. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know I shared already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So the music cavalry should be logging on now.
The music cavalry, I like that.
Yeah, music cavalry. I do what I do, but I be trying to you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all was on before, but like, you know, we had 25 downloads of the podcast.
Yeah, I heard. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, I said it on the show too. I think I said no. I think I did. Oh.
I was tuned in before I tapped in, so I heard you actually say it. Yeah.
Yeah, so like when he said about from 100 to 1,000, that's what I made to like 20. You know what I'm saying? Just like the growth and like the small progression. So speaking on that, so I like to on this, you know, on this platform we like to like talk about, you know, like the entrepreneurial mindset and lifestyle is not for the weak or the weary, easily weary or whatever. So how do you know, both of you, like this is a question for both of you, like how do you how do you maintain, like I mentioned naps, you know, I'm incorporating naps, so like self-care and how do you feed into yourself, what motivates you to keep, you know, coming back every week, because I personally know it's not easy. So
no, it's not. bro, I don't know if you want to go first with that one.
Yeah, I can take that. Patience.
Yes.
Is the main ingredient.
Yeah.
Secondly, it's all about your mindset and understanding that you got a mission and a goal, and you set something in front of you that you have to attain. So as long as I don't like to say chasing, because chasing sounds so weird, but as long as you're reaching forward towards that goal, that keeps the fire burning to get back up. Because again, we always say our platform, it's not just us. Like, see how reason why I was asking about how can I share? Because we could just get on a 3-way call and just talk, just us three.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But the whole purpose of the thing what we do is we want to bring information, we want to bring inspiration, and we want to bring connection. And we do that through the connection through our viewers, our family. I don't like calling fans neither. That's weird too.
I don't like
that. I'm nobody's celebrity. I'm willing to take the lifestyle, but don't make me your celebrity, because I will disappoint you every time.
Ain't that the truth?
I ain't feeling it. I'm Kanye crazy.
All our family, extended family, everything like that. That's the drive that has you to get up. Like I really do not like the social media aspect. That's not my lane. I'm really in the whole thing, but because I understand what has to be done and what's necessary, gotta make it do what it do.
Right. Mm-hmm. I feel you. I definitely feel that.
Yeah, amen to that.
So wait, but I'm gonna pull at that string. Wait 1 second.
I got it.
String. Like I got my journalism degree from Howard. Look. Pull it
Okay. It's you.
You know. So when you say patience, like, so, you know, I'm gonna dig a little bit. So how do you cultivate that patience? Like, how do you maintain that patience? Because especially dealing with our people, our family got a few knuckleheads. So that patience, how do you how do you cultivate that?
Again, at the end of the day, you have to have a purpose. Like my patience is behind my purpose. Mm. So as long as I know the purpose is being attained, each and every, you reaching and striving each day, that keeps me pushing. Because I mean, like you said, not just even just with the platform, dealing with all these social, you deal with that every day in life, dealing with your significant others, dealing with, as you said, your children, your parents, everybody. Like, you got to pick and choose. I talk to my brother all the time, let him know that, like, I have so much stressful situations going on in my life that, like, only the strong and people who really understand this can actually keep getting up every day and push. I try to naps. Unfortunately, I don't get the naps like I want to. Because it's like, as soon as you lay down, it's or something is always calling your attention.
Right.
So I just, it's the fire inside and the passion and like I said, the purpose that gives me enough patience. Like I was telling somebody that patience is almost automatic when you have foresight, because the foresight is going to, as long as you on that drive, like, you have to know that it's like how to say, we did the show yesterday with Dahl, and they were saying stuff like love is earned and stuff like that. And I was like, love and respect. Like, respect is earned if you're gonna say love is earned, or vice versa, stuff like that. So that's the same type passion that you gotta have with your purpose and having understanding that certain things are innate in what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go.
Right. Nah, I feel that. I feel it. I mean, I just wanted to dig a little bit just for people that need to hear it and stuff.
Hey, I go deep. I got plenty of rabbit holes and wormholes. You really want to jump down, for real.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's for the people. Like, we could easily be having this call, I mean, wherever, whenever, so like we could easily be having this call, but like you said, like the whole point is kind of like for other people to hear it. Like sometimes, and I've done, like, I'm the product of the stuff that I've delved into. Like, I'm a YouTube baby, YouTube University all day. You know what I'm saying? So you got to chase that positivity. You got to chase that. Sometimes it just be like one statement in a whole video that you watch, and you be like, damn, that's it, that's what I was hearing. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody heard something that you said and that, like, that motivates them, like, that's the point.
Right.
The point. But I'm right there with you. I definitely agree. What about you, AJ? And we do got Yogi in the waiting room.
Okay, all right. Yogi in the building.
But but I want you to share your perspective as well. Like, how do you like, how do you keep yourself motivated and keep coming back every week and stuff, especially when, like, we got kids, we got everything, as Ramsey said, like, and then the work.
Yeah. I mean, feeding off a lot of what Ramsey said, because I mean, he said a lot of things that I wholeheartedly agree with. It does take a lot of patience. You do have to keep your goal in mind. I know for me, when it comes to that, I never forget watching Grind Season Radio. Shout out to Gerard Street Garvey. He was on the station before. Hopefully he comes back. But there was one episode of his show where they were talking about the process of building something. And it often takes like 4 years to build something. Like, you think about like a presidency, like a lot of times in order for that president to get anything that they're trying to get into play, it takes 4 years for them to really do it. You know what I'm saying? You think about a head coach of a football team or a basketball team or a major sports team. A lot of times it takes 3 to 4 years for their philosophy, for all the players to really buy into their philosophy, especially if it's a philosophy that works, So for me, when it comes to keeping my eye on the goal and staying motivated, that's the number that's in my head. It's always 4 years, like right now, like come this June, it'll be 3. So 2022, that'll make 4 years, So my whole thing is, it's like, okay, we hit that 4-year mark, things are going to take off even more. Numbers might not always be consistent. Certain things might not always be there every single time. We might not get 1,000 views every single time. We might not even get 200 views every single time, but it's less focusing on the numbers and focusing more on the goal and the people that are involved. You know what I'm saying? It made me think of something actually. I want to say it was a DJ. I think his name is Cleveland Terry. And one of the things he was saying in terms of like for DJs like that are getting on Twitch, like instead of focusing on, you know, how many people you got watching at the time, focus on the people that you actually have watching. Focus on the people who are actually supporting what you do. And that's a lot of times what keeps me going, is that I know that we have a lot of people who depend on our platform, whether it's the people who are watching the platform, whether it's the artists, the entrepreneurs, the change agents, whoever it might be. I know that these people are depending on us. We know that these people are dependent on us. So we have to always put our best foot forward. And a lot of times also what I have to do in order to not go crazy about things, I detach. There are times when I just turn off my notifications. You know what I'm saying? Like I never forget watching This Is Life with Lisa Lane. And she had a special talking about how a lot of times we react to seeing alerts on our phone. Like it's a certain level of anxiety we get whenever we see those. If you see that number 1 or you see that number 2, if it's like 10, you know, you see it, you feel compelled to answer that alert right away. And a lot of times for me, it's like, okay, if I'm in the middle of something, I'm just going to put the phone down. Sometimes I'll literally turn my phone on its face just so I don't have to be bombarded by it. And then I come back to it. Once I take that break, I take a nap, I do whatever I need to do to take that mental break, because a lot of times we spend a lot of times looking at computers. We spend a lot of times looking at phones. And for me, it's like, if I don't take those breaks, I will crack. I will not.
We're human at the beginning and the end of the day. Like I'm not giving up my humanity for nobody. That's why I say I'm not a celebrity.
Right.
Once you get to that point, people put you on pedestals. They live and die on your word and stuff like that. And, you know, if you're going to be motivated by anything I'm doing, bless you. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, live your life, baby. Like, be in your lane. I want everybody to be in their lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But that's big. Like, I hope people did pick that up, detachment. Because, like, you know, especially with these devices, like, that's why I'm with Ramsey. Like, I struggle to jump on. So, like, the only reason y'all see me doing stuff on social media is to, you know what I'm saying, to bring value, that any value I feel like I can bring beyond myself, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna thank you guys so much for that. We're gonna see if we could bring Mr. Yogi Do What He Want with Sounds Fly. He got it bumping over there already, so let's see what he got going on. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Let me see. We admitting that where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd you go, baby?
Yep, there you go.
Where you at? Oop, there he is. Where you at? You see
Oop,
him?
there he is.
In the virtual building.
In the virtual building.
Okay. Where we go? Where we go? Where he at? Where he at? What's up? You gotta mute yourself, baby. You on Zoom, baby. Zoom, you gotta mute yourself. Let me see if I can do it. Ask. I can only ask. I can only request from this side. Ask. Where's my ultimate power? $14.99 would give me ultimate power.
Better start using your telekinesis.
That's
I think Yogi's still I think he's still muted.
We're going into the age of Aquarius, babies. We're gonna be able to fly, babies. I'm so happy. Once the vibe stop being so heavy. Oh, what's up, boo? You good? You unmuted? All right, we got Sounds Fly DJs in the house connecting the audio. Oh, he bumping. He look like he got some music playing. You said what, boo? You need 2 minutes? Okay. Okay.
The little voice. That's such a cute little voice in the background.
Very blessed life. I get to hear it. And all night when he was talking about naps and stuff like that, we having trouble hearing you, Yogi. I think it's loaded audio. It says something about audio. But what's it called? When you said something about naps, my naps are a struggle because as soon as I try to lay down, if she's not asleep, I got at least 3-4 toys in my face. So it's a struggle just to rest and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he looked like he bumped. Oh, we connect.
He grooving, I know that.
He's jamming. He's jamming.
I'm in the window.
Yeah.
was like, Yogi, we can't hear it, man. Yogi, man.
Might have to switch his sound source.
Hey. Right, that's what it seemed like. That's what it
Yeah.
seemed like. Cause like for everybody that's listening or watching, Apex Radio Show is a lot of firsts. You know what I'm saying? We coming up on our 1 year anniversary, and we are just so happy
Yeah.
progress. You know what I'm saying? So everything's a first Friday, and you gotta lead with that, exuberance and stuff. Let me text him.
Well,
Greetings.
I know we on your platform, but I want to ask you a question based on that. I mean, like in terms of almost coming up on your year. I mean, talk about like your experience being on Win DC. You know what I'm saying? Like just having your own show, especially because you went from like kind of being in the background to being now in the foreground. You know what I mean?
Right. It has been quite the honor. Hold on, I gotta get straight back. You know how it is. I am present. I heard the call and I answered. It's so funny because it's so funny being a multifaceted individual because like you know that you're meant for something. You know that you're destined for something. You quite don't. It's so many different things. You don't know what. I'm not a musical artist that I know of. I'm not a tangible artist that I know of. I can't do hair. There's a lot of things I can't tangibly do that I feel like if I actually had the time, I could figure it out. But I can talk. I got a good time, and apparently that's what you need in this industry,
Oh
and
yeah.
that'll take you to the top quicker than anything else I've found, just that and audacity, that and
Mm.
just walk up to somebody and say, "Hello, my name is Indigo. How are you? You look like you know something about something. Would you care to talk about it?" You'd be
How about
surprised how
that?
many people don't have that. I mean, I don't know if I call it confidence or what, or foolishness. Like a lot of times I don't even know who I'm talking to. Like I just see the humanity in you, and I say, I appreciate the humanity, but again, celebrity is lost on me. So it's so
Yeah.
funny because we take confident people and we put them in that bracket. So
Mm-hmm.
I
typically it.
mean,
Huh?
unfortunately, celebrity finds the person.
Mm,
Like you don't. Again, it's not that you want celebrity. It's that you have a purpose, and within your purpose, like I said, the celebrity finds the individual who has the purpose.
mm,
Because
the concept of
if
celebrity. Yeah,
if
you put
if anybody if anybody listens to your voice, anybody understands your purpose, they will follow. Like we on Instagram getting, I don't even know what word to use, but we getting followers, collecting. I don't know what you want to call it.
right.
But the thing is to broaden our message across a bigger as many people as possible. So again, celebrity comes with that. Even being a role model, all that is dumped in the hole in the bucket for you to have because of the power of your voice and the power of your message.
Right. Right. And yeah, and I just, sometimes you do get what is it? Especially like as AJ was talking about with numbers, you know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
can't, especially when you start out. So, to just answer the question, it's like I've always been one of those people that's never been afraid to do something for the first time. But I am a perfectionist. So it does take, struggling against your own mind and your concept of, like how you even back to what ran like the two between like your vision over what you know you're capable of versus where you have to start with your lack of knowledge and experience, so the difference, like most people I think get daunted by the distance,
Mhm.
and
Mm-hmm.
I've always kind of like gotten a little, like I said, it's foolishness. Like I see the distance and I'm just like, okay, I have to fail like
Mhm.
as fast as possible to get to, and somehow it's always even better than how I even envisioned it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, but one thing I can say is like I've had to learn to actually appreciate the journey. Like to me, like you know, in my immaturity, I'll start here and then want to run there as fast as possible, but missing, you know, in my wisdom, I've learned that, you know, like the 25 downloads, you know, like yay, let's celebrate that, you know what I'm saying? Because it took a lot to get there. Now my old
Yeah.
self, you know, I would be already like I'd be not enjoying the 25 because I'm already, you know, like I'm light years ahead, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
oh, where it could be or where it should be and all the, you know, coulds and shoulds and all that stuff. So I will say that this journey definitely has taught me, you know, to really appreciate the journey itself. Like I'm
Milestones.
Hmm.
coming up on a year. Like I'm so happy. Like even when AJ said coming up on 4 years, like I'm so happy to be even thinking about the concept of 3 years from now, you know, and where we'll be and stuff like that, you know, especially even within a year, like us even doing a crossover show. Like I feel so blessed being able to do this show at this juncture. Like there's so many things that happen along the way that could have, you know, that could have deterred me, that could have, you know, like who am I to think that I could do this or could do this, and bop bop bop, you know, for the first time. And you know, and I didn't, you know, I'm proud I didn't let those things stop me because we wouldn't have this moment, you know, and imagine all the
Right.
other moments we wouldn't have if we just allow, you know, life and other
Doubt
stuff.
and fear.
You said what?
Doubts and fear.
Yeah,
Those are the biggest killers of pretty much
Yes.
everything.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's your own, like if people ever knew, like especially people that think they're competing with you, like if you know that like all the stuff that's going on in here, baby, like I don't
Right.
out the minefield to even think about you.
Right. Like, that's when you really be like, who are you?
Who are you? And you know, and that's so fun. Like it goes back to celebrity. Like they just be so like you realize that that's a person that's so focused on their goal, their purpose, what they're here to do, that they don't even see nobody else. And people are so attracted to not being seen.
Yes.
It's crazy. But yeah, that's fun. Yeah, look, who got me sweating on my own platform? You go somewhere with that. You go back to bars with that.
I had to make you sweat it just a little bit, you know what I mean?
At me looking at glisten. Look at the
Hey,
glisten. I know I like literally like it's so funny. I was like the voracious kid growing up. Like I raised my hand. I like talking, da da da. Like I'm coming back into that again, like from my, you know, just it's so funny coming full circle, coming back to myself and everything. And it's just like, but now I said like I perspire and stuff. Like it's so weird. Like public speaking just started having such a weird effect on me. Like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I don't
it
know.
does that.
I'm trying to find out what makes the perspiration, because it's definitely weird.
right,
You
right.
be
It's
like,
like
why am I wet?
right. Because we're biological creatures. It's like even, you know, just I mean, I am clearly I don't know what happened with Yogi, but I will play like, you know, one or two tunes and a little bit unless you guys got some tunes. But I'll play one or two tunes and a little bit, and then kind of check on him. But yeah, like we are biological creatures. I was about to say, I know I'm the only lady on the platform right now, and I've had two kids, and it's so weird the stuff that your body does with no you have no control. Like I can't not make milk, you know, like it's weird. And to have it be like, you know, I'm just speaking for the like I'm fully transparent. Like it is weird. Like anybody that says it's beautiful, it's this, is that, it's weird. Like what is going on here? Like I'm a whole milk factory. Like I'm sustaining a being. This is like trippy. Like, like you gotta smoke.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
we in this bitch. Doing our body like you know, like just from perspective. Like why am I sweating? It makes
Yeah.
no sense.
Yeah. I have moments like that too. Not really with public speaking. I think because I'm so used to it. I've been so trained in it. But I will say that sometimes, you know, being an artist, being a rapper,
Mhm.
I do have those moments when I think it's just like nerves, like your body just kind of sort of reacts a certain way, you know, when you get nervous or anxious or however you want to term it. Because I mean, it's kind of the same thing like whenever I get on stage, and no matter how many times like I've been on stage, I always get nervous.
Right.
I always get nervous. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it produces sweat, sometimes it doesn't. But I think it's just one of those, it's just one of those biological things that when your body is excited, it just reacts in a certain way.
Mine started in my stomach. And then like all of a sudden, like my hands don't be all right, my feet be fine. It just be like my stomach, and then all of a sudden it just transparent. I'm hairy, so that joint just seemed like it just creep up and then just go all the way up. I mean, that whole calm down, Pepper. Slow down. You're doing too much.
Calmate,
yeah, like weird.
Nah, no hugs, boo. No hugs.
Right. Get this elbow work.
Good.
Drop a bows on them. No,
right.
no. Appreciate it.
Like they can't even get a high five. Like, nah.
Right, sweaty palms. It's
right.
It's the oddest thing.
I be preferring to have sweaty palms though. I be like, why am I like the whole cord just be feeling all weird, be wet? That's what I'm saying. Be like,
you think it has anything to do with like so we talk about like frequency. Like my name is Indigo, so Indigo is name I came across, Indigo children and stuff. I identify as one of those, because it's just I'm just here to do different shit, just it's apparent to me, and if not anybody else. So
it's funny. It's funny. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I thought of something. I thought of something Ramsey said, and like when you was just asking what you was asking, what I immediately thought is the solar plexus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where like so much of the heat of your body is produced, and if you're feeling it in your gut, then it's like only natural that like that's what your body would do, because your body is like overheating at that point from whatever nerves or whatever feeling or excitement that you're feeling at that moment.
Yes, and I stay hot bodied too. That's why it's weird. Like I say, that it don't be in the hands. Yeah. It don't be in my feet. It's just all core. I mean,
I think we're on to something, y'all. That's what I'm saying. These fringe platforms, yeah. That's we're in the right room with the right people. When they saying the stuff before it even formulates in your mind, like I was gonna go there, but you know what I'm saying, cut it quick. So like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, just if we're all three creators, you know what I'm saying, content creators and stuff like that. Because sometimes, and what I've been noticing lately is that my palms will get hot. Like my palms will just, especially after a exertion of like I don't know, just an exertion of like mental, emotional energy. Like they just emanate. And I'm just like, wow, like we really getting our superpowers kicking in. I'm just so excited.
It's the glow. It's the glow. Y'all, you seen The Last Dragon?
Right.
I am. Yeah, exactly. The glow come out. That's what it is. Willie Hutch out there saying, you gotta get that
glow. That's what I said. I also get excited about the incremental progress, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? You just know that it's like, if I got the strength to do this, imagine, you know what I'm saying, with the strength that I'm gonna build up, like, we busting through walls in a minute, like I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my telepathy with me.
Yes. I can't wait till we get past words, because I be sounding like a whole teenager, but I'm like, I swear I got stuff up here.
No, you do. You really do. You just gotta tap it in.
Yes. What, the telepathy?
Yeah, all that. We they say 6 to 10% of the brain is used.
Right. I heard that. I said the devil is a liar. I was a kid when I heard that. I was like, not me.
You're gonna bring out the last airbender out this joint.
Amen. That was my jam. Like I was so disappointed with the movie. I was like, this some shit. Like I was like, animated. Like this some shit. I want to redo it, to be frank.
I heard a lot of people
agree with you on that. I Am Number 4.
Like shit.
You seen that? I Am Number 4. Oh, see? Yeah, I Am Number 4.
All right. I'm gonna watch it. Let sound good. We already aligned.
Now all of them got numbers and all of them got powers, and some people was hunting them, and then the dude ended up having the special powers and I'm a geek, so you gotta stop it. You are like, I'm into the backstories and all of the,
I already told you I love conception stories. Shit,
Yeah.
like, but we okay. Let me see what happened with Yogi. He went to okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to read it, but
Don't out him. Don't do
look at Adam. Adam. I'm like, what?
it.
Okay. So let me see, cause I played some just so y'all know, is my actual he's my actual brother up in upstate New York. We played two of his tunes. I love
Oh,
playing
okay.
because
What part of upstate he in?
Binghamton. I don't know for anybody that knows that.
Oh yeah, I used that was my transfer spot when I used to go to because I went to college in Hobart William Smith College in Geneva.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I used to always have to transfer in Binghamton.
And Binghamton. So you was
Yeah.
in the Twilight Zone, huh? I grew up in the Twilight. I grew up in the That's why I'm so weird, y'all. That's why your conception story makes a big difference.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, I got some stuff that I'm working on. Like I'm a whole superhero. I'm trying to get my superhero story started.
Oh, nice. I believe it. Like, okay, I'm gonna play a song or two. I think I want to do Oprah with Retardo Rich, and or Beast Mode. Let's do Beast Mode. And we gonna get back to these conception stories because, like, I swear, yeah, I got two superheroes on my show right now. Like, real recognize real granddad, as Lady C was saying. I'm telling you, when people saying stuff that you've been saying for years, you're like, my vibe is attracting my tribe. Thank you, Jesus. I thought it was just me on the mountaintop. we go. Let's see if the technical gods work with me. You know, we gonna have Beast Mode with Retardo Rich. They working. And we gonna get back to these conception stories, fellow superheroes.
All of the good. Rolling up skills, I'm about to go beast mode. Niggas play foul, and one in the free throw. Knock, it's a box at the door. Cause something familiar, we lock like the dope. I told him stay down, I gave him the rope. Now look at the clown who telling the jokes. I'm picking the addy, I'm doing the most. I'm out, I figure get pop like he goes. Rolling up skills, I'm about to go beast mode. About to play foul, and one in the free throw. Knock, it's a box at the door. Cause something familiar, we lock like the dope. I told him stay down, I gave him the rope. Now look at the clown who telling the jokes. I'm picking the addy, I'm doing the most. I'm out, I figure get pop like he goes. Stars popping, finding the ghost. I feel like the one of me. I've got some toes in Baghdad. I've been quiet. You like when the bitch fucking the host. Different niggas take a picture and post. Ain't no looking no pick on the post. Know some patience really down with the Zoes. Granddad shooting knock off your nose. Hot bar, you can't breathe in the smoke. Nod off like you smoking the dope. Bad bitch got the tits that float. Plug rapping everything off the coast. Keep it quiet, play it dumb. I don't know. Like someone's a play, bitch. I'm gone out of ghost. Up the door, ain't no time to go cold. The false move, leave you sticking the code. No balls move, you just stick to the code. Rich retarded bitch, I already know. Up there, so fuck you and your folks. Young G, bitch, return to go. Down back when they got me a loaf. Out the past, shit you already know. Celebration, we ain't doing the toast. Celebration, bitch, you know what I smoke. Rolling up skills, I'm about to go beast mode. Niggas play foul, and one in the free throw. Knock, it's about
Get away from it.
For something familiar, we lock like the dope. I told him stay down, I gave him the rope. Now look at the clown, who telling the jokes. I'm picking the addy, I'm doing the most. I'm out, I figure get poppin' the jokes. Rolling up skills, I'm about to go beast mode. Niggas play foul, and one in the free throw. Knock, it's about at the dope. For something familiar, we lock like the dope. I told him stay down, I gave him the rope. Now look at the clown, who telling the jokes. I'm picking the addy, I'm doing the most. I'm out, I figure get pop like he goes. Time is now, global producers.
Get out of there. You got your stuff over there. Here. There you go.
Ladies always fix their eyes on me. Tell me that they love the real OG. Say they wanna save their love for me. I just wanna stack it, wanna get to the cheese. Ladies wanna fix their eyes on me. Tell me that they love the real OG. Say they wanna save their love for me. I just wanna stack it, wanna get to the cheese. I ain't dissing, I've been on a mission. Niggas always wanting down and trying to keep their women. I ain't on that cuffing game, these females always tripping. They don't want you when you down, but want you when you winning. Fighting for these bitches, little nigga gotta chill. I don't want your shorty, I just really wanna kill. You be chasing pussy while I'm chasing dollar bills. Bitches call me Flavor Flav, they call you Dr. Phil.
Hey.
Ladies always fix their eyes on me. Tell me that they love the real OG. Say they wanna save their love for me. I just wanna stack it, wanna get to the cheese. Ladies wanna fix their eyes on me. Say they wanna save their love for me. I just wanna stack it, wanna get.
She wanna know who I be. J-A-Y to the D-A-W-G. Still keep it on the low high key. H-N-I-C, still gotta run it by me. Young nigga with the juice I see. Baby still getting in the club, checking no ID. 4 deep in this bitch like stand by me. 5-star G, so I do what I please. So you down on both knees. Don't tease me, baby, just please me, baby. She said don't leave, just squeeze me, baby. But you gave it up too easy, baby. Sorry, but I gotta go. Out the window like Geronimo. Got me bustin' like a collar code. That thing don't stop, drop. Aroma rock this baby, go rock a show. Ain't no loving these hoes like boy, you ain't know that. Keep on looking, take a picture, Kodak. I ain't trippin', shorty, point me where the door at. After that, point me with some more at.
Ladies always fix their eyes on me. Tell me that they love the real OG. Say they wanna save their love for me. I just wanna stack it, wanna get to the cheese. Ladies wanna fix their eyes on me. Tell me that they love the real OG. Say they wanna save their love for me. I just wanna stack it, wanna get to the cheese.
Hey.
So, it's the baddest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. Straight up out of magazine. Yeah. Or something on the TV screen. Yeah. Or maybe a little something out of vending machine. Yeah. So you know I hit that beat, and then I hit that phone. Girl, you know you're beautiful. We gon' have a good time. Yeah. A pretty little snack of mine. You know it's snack time, and now I need me something sweet. A little honey bun, something just for me. She's so sweet, and she gotta get the cheese. Even when it's chilly in these streets, with them juicy fruits, you know I like to play with them. Hostess, she got them double cakes with them. Shawty double stuff like some Oreos. Baby, you already know I need the baddest thing I've ever seen. Straight up out of magazine. Or something on the TV screen. Or maybe a little something out the vending machine. So you know I hit that beat, and then I hit that phone. Girl, you know you're beautiful. We gon' have a good time. Pretty little snack of mine. You know it's snack time.
Put it all in my lap. It's okay, we might be in the trap. It's okay, girl, cause I got your back. Now shut up and make that shit clap. She fell in love with a rapper. Took her to the crib, and you know what happens after. I was all in them guts. She was leaning on me like I was a crush. FaceTime me cause I was a crush. Dick in the back, I'm making her bust. Quick, pretty little snack, wanna bite that. Take it on, baby, don't fight back. If the head good, to the lame ass nigga blowing up your fucking phone, you're not coming back.
The baddest thing I've ever seen. Straight up out of magazine. Or something on the TV screen. Or maybe a little something out the vending machine. So you know I hit that beat, and then I hit that phone. Girl, you know you're beautiful. We gon' have a good time. A pretty little snack of mine. You know it's snack time.
Hold on right quick, let me talk my shit, not here for the night like Motel 6. Every time we talking, you be staring at my lips. Knowing that you want me, how you act out convinced. We can just chill, maybe have a smoke session. Got the much you like to eat, you know that be my profession. Person ain't 7, need a snack like I'm 11. When I reach down low, take my soul, I'm in heaven. Let me slow it down. Man, time make the touch fuck around. Hey boy, hit the wall, let it sound. All night we been going for some rounds. Now how to give me, you be pressing on my buttons. You can grab it if you certain that you want it. Soft touch, leave a shock, heart pumping. Niggas knocking, hit the stupid when we looking. This big shit. Never seen, straight up out a magazine, or something off a TV screen, or maybe a little something at the vending machine. So you know I hit that beat, and then I hit that flow. Girl, you know you're beautiful. Oh, we gon' have a good time. Yeah. Pretty little snack of mine. You know it's snack time.
Yes. All right. So I had a chance during the dance and music break to look at the comment section on the window. Y'all blowing it up, baby. Don't y'all know I came on excited? I don't need much. I started on 100. I don't need much to go to 1,000, as Ramsey said.
There you go.
Shout out Lady C. Shout out Tanya. You know what I'm saying? We got Terrence. He said this joint nice. Yes.
Yeah, that's Northeast Beast right there.
Northeast Beach, shout out, y'all. Like, this is so exciting. This is what happens when you cross over. Like,
yeah, Team Bars came through. We appreciate y'all for coming through tonight, y'all.
Amen. Tribe up, Lady C. I didn't even know she was hitting up the comments. I should have known, though. I should have known. I'm like, you know, it was so funny because the way she do social media, I'm like, do she sleep? Like,
right.
Like, I can't sleep, but I be like, if I ain't sleeping, she ain't either.
It's been nice. It's been nice. I literally about to fall asleep and I see her post like something for her vlog, or she shared something on her IG story. I'm like, dang, vampire like me.
Exactly. Superheroes unite. Like, we, you know what I'm saying, can't even talk because you got to be up to it. You know, right. I was like, I could not sit in the seat of judgment on that. We got Nika. You know, I believe that's how you pronounce.
Yeah, okay. that's executive assistant.
Oh,
Nika.
okay,
Yeah.
shout out Nika, the backbone. Nice.
That's right, the queen behind the scenes.
Damn, showing up. Thank you guys so much. You know, thank you guys so much for all the love and everything. And you guys are keeping it live, yo. Thank you. That's family right there when it comes through, huh?
Absolutely.
Oh, my baby. Look, my backbone coming with my water. She know that I need a Fiji break.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right there,
the 2-year-old. She better pull her weight.
Wow, look at that. Already at work.
Hey,
oh, she better. That's
that's that $12,000 tax credit right there.
Listen, we drop finance. We do health and wealth, okay? Health and wealth on this platform. That is a broad umbrella. Just trying to, whatever y'all can bring to the table. Please no kids are tax breaks.
hey.
On the credit.
She at work. You got
I'm building. This is her legacy. This is the beginning for what all it's worth, all intents and purposes. I am building generational wealth, and if my little self can get 3 generations deep, then thank you for the trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? That shit, and you know, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be because life is trials and tribulations. It just depends on how you
work with it.
Yeah, how you work it. You know,
life ain't what happens; it's what you do in response to it.
Exactly. Your perspective. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, you know, you got to pull at that thread a little bit so people can kind of like flesh it out. Sometimes you got to hear the same thing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you want the knowledge, you're hungry for it. You're hungry for the breakthrough. And you're like, I don't know what little tidbit I need to hear. I'm just going to keep listening for it until I get it, you know? And like, you know, what's that drive? How can we get more people on that? But yeah, we had So Secure. That was Pretty Little Snack. We had Retardo.
I like that one right there. Yeah. That Pretty Little Snack joint. That joint mean right there.
Right. Yes, that's O3S team. Like, we had them on the show. That's why I said I've been so blessed. Like, my coming out the gate, just blessed to have people like, you know, really, really, you know, I say fucking with the kid, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just really mess with the kid for real. So, you know, and then we had we also had Retardo Rich, I think that was Beast Mode, and then we had who else did we have? I think I've started out with Just So. Yeah, Just So, my brother. And so basically, so that brings us full circle. No, mommy, too loud. Too loud. Go take that elsewhere. No, thank you. I regret putting batteries in it. I put batteries. I regret it. I did it. I regret it. I'm gonna have to take those batteries out. You know, and
Batteries are not your best friend as a parent.
It always be the loudest toy that they want to
always
out. Yeah, like this is where I do it, right in the middle of the adult conversation. Like this.
Why not?
Right. Why not?
Hey, look, you can't do nothing because you lied.
Right.
I dare you.
That's why they do it. That's exactly why they do it.
I'm gonna try you. What you gonna do?
You're gonna have to sit here and explain it to me, and I'm gonna be a child and not hear one word. Womp 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 is what I hear.
There you go.
And adults, like out here, womp 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 in the best of situations, being a whole adult.
Right.
Like, look, that's that negativity when people telling you something as a creator, when people tell you can't do something or you can't make something happen because nobody else did it before or they failed. Womp 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 womp. Oh, so you mean because you stopped?
You get that Mario joint.
I can't do it. So yeah, so she took her little drum set elsewhere to be continued.
Oh, but she had a whole drum set.
Uh-oh.
I put the batteries in it. It was me.
Set yourself up.
Yep.
But I was like, okay, anyways, away from that. So back to the conception story. So you know where Binghamton is because it was a pit stop and stuff like that. So between the both of you, like, like what's your, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to Howard. So like, where'd you go to school? How were you trained? You know what I'm saying? Ramsey, I saw you had a camera, you know what I'm saying? When you came into the studio. So you guys are multifaceted individuals. So just tell people a little bit, flesh a little bit, like how you got here and what goes into your craft. And
you want me to start this one too, brother?
Yeah, go right ahead, bro.
Oh man, okay. Well, who got the coffee? Who got the blunt? Because that's what you're gonna need right now.
Not a coffee and a blunt.
I wish I had both now.
Well, you know,
coffee and then coffee.
Right. Yeah. I started out with a little twinkle in the eye of my father, and stop.
So wait. I saw somebody say, someone turned the lights off.
hey, somebody did, and then something else happened.
Right.
But now, as far as in I'll start. Training came from just being aware and watching what was going on in my surroundings, going back and forth, having to be responsible, taking my younger brothers, sisters to school. So I had to be very adults-ish, so to say. So I just paid a lot of attention. And then fast forward through all the paying attention to college. I went to school for, I went as a business major. It was always joke. They say, if you can't find nothing to do in life, you just go to school for business. That was the wrong thing people could say, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I pretty much got a crash course of life, living, and having to make all the decisions, make or break on your own. So I kind of got under the tutelage of some OGs, and I ain't stamping, I ain't putting, it's to be sold, not told. Yeah. So I'm gonna cut on that part.
Yeah.
But I went from business, and I started through those upbringings. Like I said, going away, I went to Allen University in Columbia, South Carolina.
Nice.
I didn't finish. Huh?
That was for business?
Yeah, for business. I didn't finish. Like I said, life does a whole lot of different things to you. The school of life.
Yes. You don't always end up where you started.
yeah. Truly real.
Yeah.
So I just took all that stuff, came home, and it was instilled in me there. Like growing up, I didn't get I wasn't pushed a lot. I was always taught to dumb down a lot of things because you didn't want to intimidate people. Hence I would always be like, yeah, people whole nother story. So yeah, so back on track. I started, I got a couple jobs, and I pretty much opened up shop. I just decided to open my own whatever. That's when the birth of Mr. Everything.
Your own whatever. What you want
Oh,
to
hey,
expound?
you can fill in the blank if you want.
Was it a brick and mortar?
Hey, you can fill in the blank, and as long as you fill it in, I ain't in trouble because I
Yeah.
ain't scared.
Amen. There we go.
So yeah, I went straight to entrepreneurship. I don't even like calling it that, but that's what we do. But the business of life. So yeah, like I said, that's the birth of Mr. Everything. Like I said earlier, it was my whole thing was if you need it, I got it. And if I ain't got it, I go get it.
Yeah.
So like I dealt with that. My main focus more was on development, retention, development, and just community outreach, and how can I say, like giving back, a lot of activism. Like that was the core of where, and then that just sprouted to wherever, whenever, and wherever we can go from there. But that's just like part of my superhero story. Like I said, I got my telekinesis is in there somewhere, but I can't tell everybody about that.
Right. Can't tell them all the secret sauce. I saw a comment about Blue Magic. They was like, "Isn't that the hair pomade?" Sure is.
That's what I was saying earlier. Yep.
We ain't doing it. Wait, no, we ain't doing red. We doing blue, not red, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Gotta be blue.
Gotta be blue. Gotta be blue, not
Just
red.
like that like button.
That's right. Gotta be blue. Beat it to well, don't beat it till it's blue. Don't do that.
Hey, I'm in jail for that.
Oh Lord.
They say blood is blue until it hits air, till it's
absolutely to the oxygen.
Yeah,
that's right.
Is that weird? Ain't that something? It
That
turns
is.
red when you see it.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh wow. With that, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. The conception story, like you said, gotta be sold and not told. Like it's just layers. You know, we only be having so much time in these little segments to even flesh out, certain stuff. So that's a skill within itself. So I didn't even know you went to school for business. And then you're a businessman. Just as Jay-Z says, I'm a business.
Hey, I'm a whole business.
And that's funny. I never really met anybody else that kind of struggles with the concept of entrepreneurship. And then shout out Yogi. He's back on the screen. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what's going on with the sound, but first Friday, like by next Friday we should have this all wrapped up and get it going. But yeah, so someone who like struggles with, because I say entrepreneurship, but it's just like, it's just one of them terms. Like there's just like terms like loyalty, like I'm just like, it means so much, but like it's so like watered down with a lot of stuff of what it's not, you know what I'm saying, that you kind of don't even want to, I mean, you know what I'm saying, like you believe so much in it, you just feel like people just like don't even, like you say it and it's being misunderstood, like it don't even encompass what I do. Like loyal, I'm a loyal person, like they, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I see people flaunt loyalty so much. It's like, yeah, I don't even, I ain't even gonna, I'll just show it. Rather not say it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel the same way about that. Like I feel like more I'm a solutions person. Like I find solutions to people's problems, or I bring value where, I can in my way. To me that's like entrepreneurship, but you just say that to make it
value creation is the staple. If you ain't creating value, you need to sit in the corner or something.
Right. So many people just bring bullshit, bring their shit to the table and like want somebody else to sort through it and stuff like that, which is cool, but it's like
you can pay me for it.
Yes, exactly,
right.
Exactly. That's what I say. It's cool, but just know, like, I specialize in it, but just know that it's like, we ain't gonna get the same things out of life, period, point blank. So and what about you? What about you, Mr. AJ? You kind of told us a little bit about, like Binghamton was a pit stop,
Yeah. It was a pit stop on the way to I went to Hobart and William Smith colleges, but even before that, like just shaping who I am, like artistically, getting into radio, being interested in radio, journalism too. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a journalism major, but you know what I'm saying? Like journalism was something that I was heavily into. So like really the radio show kind of brings everything together, but kind of sort of rewinding, like my dad is the one who got me into DJing, into music, period. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really have musicians in my family. I'm one of the few musicians in my actual family, you know what I'm saying? But that start from him DJing, you know, he DJ'd, my uncle DJs. And that start really got me interested in music and sharing music with people. So that's that component. Then when it comes to writing, being a writer, the start of that actually is funny because I was trying to book this girl in high school. You know what I'm saying? You know, like it always somehow ends up tying back to a girl somehow, you know what I'm saying, with us guys, somehow, some way, you know, but that was the start of me writing poetry. But then like I kept that going and I ended up taking a creative writing class in the 11th grade. And so that's what really kind of sort of shaped and sharpened me as a creative writer to kind of sort of think outside the box, kind of get into sometimes like existential type writing. You know, it just gave me more layers as a writer. And then like the journalism side, like that same teacher she had like, I was writing for the school paper, but then I had an internship at the Washington Afro-American newspapers when it was on 14th Street. And so that was really my start in terms of writing professionally. Because I had a mentor. Shout out to my mentor, Mr. Wright, and shout out to my 10th grade and 11th grade teacher, Miss Kinsman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Throwback.
Oh yeah.
AJ Throwback.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I always got to shout out the people who really, you know, helped to shape me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Absolutely. So I mean, they were a huge part of me like developing my writing skills. And then I always tell people, you know, like I could talk about school all day, but the thing that really helped to save my life, if I'm being honest, was this program that I was in called the Mayor Barrett's Youth Leadership Institute. And so that's That's right, man for life. That's right. That's right. Yes, absolutely.
They tried to shit on that man. I won't allow it.
Neither will I. Neither will I. You know, like
I saw him in person one time down at the social services building, quiet as it's kept.
Yeah, he's I'm telling you,
he was for the people, and that's why they shat on him. I'm sorry, but that's how
it's all good. That's the feeling that I get whenever I think about Mayor Barrett. You know what I'm saying? Like he saved so many lives, especially of young people, you know what I'm saying, in this city when a lot of the other mayors frankly didn't care as much about us. Mayor Barry did. You know what I'm saying? Like that program really helped to transform me into the leader that I am today. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to step into my greatness, being able to say, you know, I have a voice too, because for the longest time, I didn't really embrace my voice. I wasn't the type to step out in the front. And honestly, even now, I'm still the type of person who is more comfortable playing the background. I don't have to be the star of the show, so to say. Right. But at the same time, I do realize that a lot of the greatest leaders are the ones that you don't see. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear, you don't know who they are, but you know that they're keeping the cogs in that wheel or that machine going, you know, and that's the type of leader that I've always kind of sort of framed myself to be. So that program really helped me to just have vision and to see things differently, you know what I'm saying? And to really just embrace my city, embrace, I was like heavily into politics at that time. That's why I ended up majoring once I got to Hobart Municipal Colleges, I ended up majoring in political science and English, you know what I'm saying? And so I ended up coming out of college, being able to work in my major, because I worked for council member Fenty when he was council member before he became mayor. Then I ended up working for the Informer, Washington Informer. You know what I'm saying? So like I got to do all of the things that I sought out to do, but then I realized I was like, okay, maybe these paths aren't quite the paths that I want to take. So eventually, after years, because I was doing radio in college for 4 years, but then I took like a long hiatus. I mean, like 16-year hiatus. And, that's how I ended up back in Winn, DC, because of an artist that I was working with. He had a show and I happened to just sit in on a show, and after that one time, he was like, yo, how you like to come on the show? I was like, sure, and really that's how I got back into radio, because I didn't even think about getting back into radio, to be honest.
Like riding a bike.
Yeah, but once I got back in, it was like I never got off, or I never got out of it. It just came really natural, and it was a way for me to like build bridges, because one of the things that I wanted to do was really connect with a lot of the artists in this area, and I didn't really know how to do it, because like a lot of the open mics weren't, they weren't popping like they were at one time. I'm saying, I'm specifically thinking Bar None. Well, Bar None was really popping. I'm saying, like, that was my spot, but that wasn't popping anymore. And then a lot of the other ones that I was going to, they were shutting down. So I was like, okay, how can I connect with other artists around this area? And that was the bridge to do it. So, like, kind of thinking about conception story, it's so many layers to my conception that I can't even get into all of them. But those are like a lot of the layers that formed who I am as, as a content creator, as an artist, as a DJ. And I didn't even get into the part about playing piano. Like my teacher, Miss Moten at School Without Walls, like she was the one that got me into playing piano, and able to read sheet music, even though I'm not great at it, but even still, it's like the fact of the matter is there were still building blocks that were given along the way to like really add to those creative layers to who I am today. So boom.
Nice. Wow. Like that. I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Conception stories speak to a lot, because it's easy for a person to look at someone else's external success and be like, dang, how they get to where they at, or why not me? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, we all have our own journeys, but if you haven't taken the integral steps, you know what I'm saying? Like you got politics, you got, a musician. I don't even think I really heard. Like it's like, so is the piano, like when you say musician, is that are you also a vocal artist as well, or verbal?
I put it like this. So I tell anybody I'm not like the world's greatest piano player. I just am able to hear music and translate it well. Like I'm more of like a composer who doesn't use sheet music to compose. Like I got drum machines, I got a keyboard, all of that. So that's how I really create my art. And then as a, hip hop artist, what I'm saying? Like I rap or whatever. So like I've applied the poetry and the writing aspect to actually rapping, what I'm saying? And, apparently, a lot of people feel like I'm pretty good, what I'm saying? I don't like to toot my own horn, but, like I feel like I'm pretty decent at it.
we got 5 minutes left, and I'm gonna switch the table. So we gonna can you do some bars? Can you do some bars?
Oh Lord!
It ain't just me.
You say couldn't be you. That's what he said. Yeah, you
no,
go.
We did a conversation with Grussel. What month was that?
That was last February.
Right. We did a conversation with Grussel, and we had some things going on, and Grussel's producing, make beats. So I was like, I turned the camera on my brother's like, let's get some hot five. Now you put some five on her now. I see you out there. Don't tell him. It ain't just me.
You gotta bring it to the people. Hey. You see, I love exclusives. Indie don't give a fuck. It don't matter. It's all new to me. Every day is a new day. So
exclusive.
Yeah, come on, give it because you always asking everybody else, so you never give no chance if you feel comfortable.
All right. Okay.
Really have the tunes. What Yogi?
I don't need no beat. I go acapella. I go acapella.
I'm so excited. Let's do it.
Hell no.
All right, hold on. I'll give you exclusive that ain't even released yet. Okay, how about that? All right. I got to clear my throat. Hold on. All right. A black person in their sleep is still a bigger threat to mainstream America. Guns ablaze, she ain't have to suffer, die. So when the walls get to justice, when the family scream hysterical, the vigilante strikers sound justified. 401 years. 401 years been declaring war on us. Screw all of that bargaining. Trauma porn is more and more, but nature of a panther ain't to strike till it's backed into a corner. Oh man, I can't. I'm having a problem remembering that joint.
Mercury not. Remember, if you was in the beginning of the show, I would just bring it back. Mercury's in retrograde.
Hey,
All love. Mercury in retrograde. Hey,
hey,
hey.
that's how it is.
Start from the top. Start from the top. We already know what it is.
All right. Hold on. I'm
Yo,
trying to.
that's lit though. I mean, shit. When you bring in truth, it come out like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hold on. A black person in their sleep is still a bigger threat to mainstream America. Guns ablaze, she ain't have to suffer die. So when the walls get to justice, when the family scream hysterical, a vigilante strike is sounding justified. 401 years, been declaring war on a screw all of that bargaining. Trauma upon his more, but nature of a panther ain't to strike till it's back into a corner. On Bama should have been a goner. No more asking for their respect or their perspective. Melanin. Oh my goodness! Like I know these bars, and it's like these joints just escaping me right now. They just escaping me.
No ID, brother. They don't know about no ID.
He said what? He said,
No, he AJ knows on no ID.
You talking about proof ID?
Yeah, proof ID.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. I know all of these rhymes, and my brain is just drawing a blank right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those days. Like normally, I listen to my music all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man. I appreciate what you gave, man, because I didn't even didn't even occur, huh?
No, I say absolutely. I mean, hey.
Absolutely. It's not easy. I couldn't, Lord knows. You want to see me spit? Here it goes. It's your girl Indigo. I'm trying to spit. You already know. Apex Radio Show. And here we go. Here we go.
What y'all trying to say? It's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
A little crossover cipher.
Hey. I mean, I ain't got no bars. I just got rhymes. And I don't know.
I was like, wait.
Because it ain't my time. Yeah, I can do that. I come back, bring it back just a little bit. I do a little something. I had my trainer. I still got my trainer wheels on.
Yes.
Before the storm. That's how we gonna do that right now. You know, they gonna spin no propaganda, but I'm gonna give you guys a propaganda. Boom.
Ooh, okay, little wordplay. Some wordplay. Lift it on it.
Yeah, I don't do much.
Y'all missed it.
That's all I get. That's the sample right there.
Yes, that's when your mama send you to the dictionary to write the words. You know how to mix them up.
Hey.
Oh man, well,
now, I tried to write one time. It didn't pan out. I deal with a lot because one of my things I deal with a lot of artists. That's a part of the story I ain't really talking about. I did a lot of managing, seeking, finding, and placing, and all of that. So I literally was dealing with massive artists, and most of my thing was just trying to bring them together, sell their music, and the business. I was doing a whole bunch of back and forth. But yeah, I try.
Yeah, fill in the blank work.
Yeah.
So okay, so you guys do your shout outs, okay? Do your shout outs and where everybody can follow you and stuff like that and all that. I know we Win DC family and stuff, but do the shout outs because we come to the get down.
Oh, dang, it's that time already?
I know. It goes so fast. I know. So what you guys want people to know? Definitely they gotta follow you on Wednesdays. Definitely with the bars and stuff and social media.
I'm gonna get that to my brother because he's listen. Like I said, I just fill in the gap. I'll bring my rap pad out. It's brown, got brown pages like an old treasure map.
Oh, he ain't done.
Not a treasure, but
it's just poetic every time I open my mouth. Poetry comes out of me. It's natural, B.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead, brother. I'll give my little bit when you finish.
Yeah. So I mean, shout out to everybody who, tapped in with us tonight. Team Bars. I mean, it's a family, you know what I'm saying? It's a support system. I mean, so many people came through. We appreciate every last one of y'all for tuning in and hopping on with our sis Indigo Apex radio show. This was awesome, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Team Bars. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Team Bars official, of course, my brother, of course, Nika Ladine, the queen behind the scenes, for making sure we right and tight all the time. And of course, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Win DC Radio, shout out to Nico, you know what I'm saying? Nico always looking out and always trying to elevate the brand. So of course we got to shout out the big homie, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole story I could tell about how I know Nico, but I ain't gonna get into it, you know what I'm saying? But and just shout out to all the independent artists, everybody who's ever been on our show. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody for just their energy and love and support, because without y'all, we can't do this, you know what I'm saying? We cannot do this on our own. So everybody can follow us. This is your first time like seeing either one of us, you can follow us at Bars on Air, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We not only had a radio show, but we also have Bars on the Road, which is on our Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. We also have Bars the Breakdown. We have a new show that's coming out next Thursday. It was supposed to happen yesterday, but I'm just now getting my laptop back because, I don't even want to get into that. But right. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started on that.
Mercury's in retrograde.
Yes.
Oh, it ain't you.
Yes. I'm gonna blame it on the Mercury retrograde. Absolutely.
Ain't no way, baby. Ain't no way.
Yeah, but yeah, we got the new show debuting it's gonna be next Thursday, and that's gonna be on our Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, and that's the Independence Avenue Drive at 5. It's a mixed show designed specifically for the independent artists. We ain't playing no major artists on this joint. We playing nothing but indies because indie needs the love. So, you know what I'm saying? It's something revolutionary you're not really seeing happen in, a lot of different spaces in terms of a mixed show that's during rush hour. So, this is a way that we wanted to play more music on our platform, because we get a lot of interviews. So it's like we don't even get to play as much music as we want to. We get so many submissions. So yeah, I mean, that's all of what we got going on. And like I said, just follow us at Bars on Air, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Balancing Act Radio Show. And we love and appreciate every last one of y'all, for your support over this, 2.5 year ride that, we've been on, so.
Love it.
And of course, we got to thank you, sis, for having us on tonight.
I thank you. It's not work when, you know what I'm saying? It does not work when you like enjoy what you do and just like, connecting and meeting the minds. Like connecting is like one of my favorite things to do, and showcasing people and stuff like that. And of course I talk. So it's nice hearing people say stuff that's usually in my head. I'm like, wow, how'd they get out my head?
Hey, telekinesis.
We made it, baby. We made it to the times. How beautiful it is.
Absolutely.
Yes. And you got some too, Mr. Ramsey?
Yeah. First shout out again, like I said, shout out to you. We definitely appreciate you for having us here. This is dope. We got to do this more often. We might even have to, I don't even want to stick my foot in my mouth and say, but do some more crossover, bring you some hosts, and I don't know. Yeah, I'll leave that alone.
This is basically it's just the beginning, folks.
Yes.
Next time it might even be in person.
They won't be able to handle that.
They're not ready for that.
A whole cut up session.
A whole dynamite stick.
But definitely shout out to you. Shout out to Apex. Shout out to Yogi. Even though
shout out to Yogi, man. I wanted to hit him jams.
We're gonna get this right. We're gonna get this. This was our first time trying it with Yogi as a DJ. So
no, that's cool. Shout out to everybody who viewed. Shout out to Team Bars. Shout out to the world. Shout out to everybody. We love you all. Follow AJ Throwback on Instagram, because he forgot to even drop his own.
Yes. I always worry about the Bane brand. I don't ever plug my own joint. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I left it to you, because I know you got the plug.
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna fill it in. Like I said, I'm gonna fill it in. Follow AJ Throwback. See you on Instagram. Follow. I'm AR110 on Instagram. That's my main page. I'm working on some other things. Follow the hashtag Team Bars with the 4 hearts of the color of our logo. Follow that. Collective Conscious Media LLC is coming.
Yes, sir.
Watch out for it. My other page is Mr. Everything 19. It's under construction, but you're gonna see it. It's gonna come out. Just preparing you for it.
Yes.
Look out for the comic. I'm not gonna say no more other than that. Superheroes, here we go. Unite. This right here look like the Brady Bunch, only for us. We can't see it on the live. We can see it on our Zoom. You know what I mean? So yeah, we gonna characterize and we gonna make this thing big. We're gonna make it happen. Shout out to the whole 2021 and beyond. And shout out to everybody watching. We love everybody out here. I know I do. I know we all here. Boom.
That's right.
I'm gonna leave
That's right.
Amen. Yes. And then the follow through, because I'll be forgetting to shout out my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of, so definitely thank you guys for coming on through. Thank you, AJ. Thank you so much, Ramsey. Like I said, like after this, like it don't matter. It'd be like you would drag yourself to the show, and it'd be like the show just gives you life for one more goddamn week. You know, like I can get through one more goddamn week because of this, and I'm gonna relive these moments because I don't even register the show, and then I rewatch it, and it's like how you're saying you listen to your own music. You're like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, like you be catching the moment, and you be like, yeah. Oh, they gonna like that. Oh yeah, like like that is creation, that is purest form, and just happy to be here. Like I said, it starts out so that you don't get fined, but then it's just like, oh well, I enjoy the game, you know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much, and this is just the beginning, to be continued. Obviously, we live in the same house, we're different from the same house, so we this is just the beginning. And then also definitely catch us live every Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. For what it's worth, we just, it's our pleasure to bring it to you, just trying to bring value as much as possible. Hopefully everyone found value in what these esteemable gentlemen have said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, said stuff I couldn't have said better myself and everything. So, just my pleasure and everything. And definitely, catch us on, definitely follow us at Apex Radio Show, on Instagram. And then also we have a Sage Smoke, our next Sage Smoke this month. And it's Black, y'all. It's Black History Month. Don't forget. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. We gonna overdo the month. It's 365 for real, 366 some years, but we gonna overdo this month. Right?
That's right.
First Friday, blackity black, y'all. We starting out real. That's all we got, baby. That's all we got. So we got Sage Smoke, you know what I'm saying? Black Network social event, up in Baltimore at the Hillary B Playhouse, definitely cop your tickets, beat us there. Don't meet us there and stuff like that. Definitely a mountain climb to the top. So if you're trying to be in a room where it happens, making it happen, supporting Black entrepreneurs, we got vendors, we got artists, you know what I'm saying? And we got networking, you know what I'm saying? And it's 420 friendly. So don't come up all stiff, you know what I'm saying? And, leave swift and stuff and everything. So 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sage Smoke social event. So you definitely go follow us on Instagram with that as well. Like that's my pleasure. Like I'm not doing nothing I don't personally enjoy and I wouldn't want to be at myself. So, definitely want to be in the real what happens. Still looking for vendors, still looking for artists. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, we're taking all the precautions, but we're social people and we got to do stuff in person. I'm not going to apologize for that. Like, we're going to take all the precautions, bring your mask, bring your gloves, bring your hazmat suits. You know what
gotta bring the swimsuits.
The Throwback suit.
Exactly.
Bring your hazmats, bring your sea moms,
with the steel toes. Gotta have the steel toes with it.
Right.
Bad vibes and no bad intentions, and we are good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so definitely thank you guys. Thanks everyone in the chat. Thank you so much. And everything, and catch us on YouTube and stuff like that. Whew, man, I'm glad my baby brought me water, cause
what is life?
I had me laughing and chatting and everything. This has been such a pleasure. I hate to even end it. And thank you, Yogi. I appreciate you as always. Soundfly DJs. Y'all want DJs with the hottest sounds, with the latest artists and stuff like that. He's an artist himself. Definitely go hit them up and support them and everything. They do events and all types of stuff. He's ready to work. So with that being said, this is not the end, just the beginning, but this is the end for y'all. This is the end for the audience. Hey, catch bars next Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
Next Friday. So, all right, gentlemen, thank you so much. Have a blessed rest of your weekend, babies.
All right, you too. Appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate you too.
All right. Peace.